My God, that was a disaster. Sorry about that. The fucking mental. There's new settings on it and you just can't do fucking, oh, I don't know. It's just an absolute cow. That was a pain in the fucking arse, that I can tell you. Dear me. Why is it being this way? But I believe, if I'm not too mistaken, I believe we are live. And how are you? That was a fucking joke, like. Sorry about that. It was very, very bad. Hello everyone. Finally, we are here. I am sorry. Jesus. Was what my ear? It was not my ear. Nothing was my ear. I don't have ears. I'm a duck. How are we? I will be saying hello to everybody in due course. I will be answering your questions. You may just have to be a little patient with me today because I am still wheezy. I had the world-renowned Corona, and I only stopped taking the medications yesterday, so I'm feeling a bit rough still. But I'm better. I'm definitely better. So, hello to everyone. I hope you are all well. I hope you've been keeping well while I've been away. I did a couple of videos, very short. Excuse me whilst I hydrate, the first of many, no doubt. I'm going to go an hour tonight just to ease myself back in, you know? Oh, you are fucking kidding me. I'm sick of this happening now. I'm absolutely sick of it. I just need to feng shui the bottles properly, that's all. Do you ever get upset with bottles and gravity? I know I do. But surely magnetique seems to be the thing at fault. Okay, let's have a look. Omar, Dushan, MJ. Paroli was here earlier, I saw her. Hello, Juro. I am better. Pulp Ephemeral? It was not my ear. Good afternoon, Manginosis. I am not wearing Desandra for the occasion. What is the occasion? Welcome, Drawn by Sense. I'm doing much better, thank you. I'm not fully recovered, but I am doing much better. Stephen Harper, welcome. Any thoughts on Tower Nexon? No, but I have got a sample ordered. So that is coming and I'll be doing a first impression. Nice bottle. Dushan is wearing Bellamy Vetiver. Lily is still coughing from her bronchitis. Taste of it is getting kind of metallic. That's blood, that. You're bleeding on the inside, mate. Exotic First Secret. Fuh. Welcome, PK. No name Varhus of unknown origin. I don't know what that means. That was easing in all right. Fraggle lunch. Absolute nightmare. Could do without any more Fraggle lunches, please. Frank, welcome. How are you? What happened to you? I missed the last live. I had the virus. I had COVID, Corona, and I wasn't feeling too well at all. So I've been off for a week. I have been off, and now I am back. I'm going to ease in. You're going to have to just bear with us while I stream. I am going to light a candle. You had it twice last year. Well, this is the 4th time I've had it this year. 4 times since Christmas. That is one mutating motherfucking virus. Or maybe just my immune system shit. Oh, these two things don't have to necessarily be mutually exclusive. Jeremy has his own TV show. Yeah, I heard about that. I can't imagine not watching anything else harder. I'm going to not watch that so hard. I hope for an Ode to Erica show soon. That will be on a certain website if it appears anywhere. Germs, happy birthday. Sorry I didn't do a stream. I was going to do a birthday stream, but I just couldn't hack it. Fuck no. Oh, hello, Stephen D. I have just finished packing up a couple of envelopes, one for Houdini and one for Tim Wilcox, with some samples in. I'm giving my Anatole Le Breton sample set to Houdini, and I am giving the samples that Mr. Wilcox wanted to him, as I owe him them. Scent of the day is YSL M7. Yes, I thought about wearing that, but I have a new fragrance which I love. And it is by Maître Parfumier Gantier, and it is pretty amazing. And it smells a lot like M7. OG Tax, aka Mike Porter, says hi. Hello, 92 bricks. I hope you've built something productive with your 92 bricks. Sorry, that was an absolutely appalling quip. And I shall be giving myself a stern talking to later. Is it cold up there? It's always cold up here, mate. I like how leveled that wax in the candle is. Foil, not quart. No, it is. It is level. I have been using the old foil as a foil. You know. So that's been good. Bought a new car last Saturday. I bought a new car on Saturday and broke it on Sunday, which was a little bit upsetting, I can tell you. And then it took 5 hours for me to be rescued. And that was also upsetting because I had the virus. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. Some opinion about Aqua de Parma, Habano, or Mirror? Mirror. Every day, Mirror's gorgeous. Testing my recent acquisitions today, M7 Oud Absolute and ADP Oud, both great, says Omar. Yeah, I like M7 Oud Absolute. I've got the Oud Absolute and I've got the Vintage, but I also have a Maître Parfumier Gantier. I have a mate with Parfumier Elegante that I think might be better than both because it's got an absolutely glorious iris note in it. Tim, I've just done your package, which I will be sending out tomorrow. Thank you for having patience with us. Absolute joke, like that's just absolute nightmare. But your package will be on the way after tomorrow. We're watching DBC1. Do we need a license? Duck Broadcasting Centre Corporation. I like how leveled that wax is. No problem. Tried to spend the day at work anyway. I hope your birthday was great. It was. It was really good. Fliss sent me a hamper. And I nearly cried. I didn't nearly cry, but I felt pretty great. Could have cried. Probably should cry. Probably should cry at some point, you know? Get that shit out. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Hello, Erin. Hello, Germs, Rabbit. Frank says, how was General Fluidity Silver? Any fans? Not me. I thought it was bland. Andrej, welcome. You are wearing Brompton Immortals from a sample. Last week I sampled Allium Sport au Extreme to Tonka Bomb. Yeah, I don't think they're great. Like, I think they just went a bit silly on the flankers. Like, you know, you satisfy me so, Rich. That's right. Michael John, welcome. Oh my God, you all right? No, unfortunately, I passed away. No, of course I'm all right. Evening, Tim. Having finally found the dead mouse that was stinking up the back bedroom, I have sprayed incense Avignon. Just burned some incense. Dura Rose sent me some outrageous lavender incense, and it's fucking immense. It's absolutely amazing. Number 7 was the first oud fragrance in Western style. Well, allegedly. What is that, MPEG? Spit it out, says Pradeep, and I will spit it out. It has been a sad couple of days since you and Dev went offline. Glad to have you back, Doug. Yes, that was pretty rough what happened in Israel, and it is now also pretty rough what's happening in Palestine. These two things don't have to be like one or the other. They're both absolutely rotten. That's all I'm going to say about it. But yes, Dev's all right though. Well enough to ask for a bottle of perfume to be sent to him, which is a ludicrous thing because there's no way you're getting any kind of mail into Israel at the minute. Never mind a perfume. Maybe give that 6 months to a year, mate, and that's after the conflict's finished. Jesus. By the way, where is Dura Rose? Ireland, I think. Happy birthday, by the way, Paul Famo says. Thank you. I think I should finally get Gallop and Bellamy. If I would collect something, it would be leathers. Gallop's really nice. Violette Vilinka's really nice as well. I actually really like that stuff, but it's not something I would wear. But good God, if I had like a girlfriend, that's what I would get her to wear. Pardon me. That has become a life. That war has become a lifestyle there. Yeah. It feels like they've just been waiting for the excuse to go in and just clear the place, raze it to the ground. And then what Hamas did was absolutely despicable, beyond reproach. No, not beyond reproach, beyond forgivable. Disgusting. Disgusting all around. Just terrible. Just terrible for all concerned, like. The perfume will be intercepted by the Iron Dome. Yes, that's right. I tried Byredo and a Malik, and I kind of like it, says Michael John. I love Violette Valenca, says Paul Femo. That's right. Oh, yeah, friends, if you would like to like the stream, I would be most appreciative. I'd be most thankful. It would go down well. It's been cold, yeah, the last couple of days. I can tell you, we've had the heating on. We don't usually put the heating on until December, but we've had to put the heating on because it's been fucking Baltic. So we've had the heating on, right? And not only that, we've had the builders in. My friend's had the fucking builders in. She's been doing her ends. Everybody's just been in an absolutely terrible state, like. You know what I mean? My car died. My car was off the road for a week. I had a courtesy car, which didn't come as courtesy. I had to pay for it. So it was like a rental car, which I'm all right with, you know. I'll pay for it, but still. Everything's just been the fuck. Everything's just been falling apart with the greatest of ease. My heating's on in Manchester. It's been wintry. It's been really cold. There's a nasty little storm coming, isn't there? There is no way to peace. Peace is the only way, yes. At least autumn has arrived. I could not bear hot weather anymore, says Paul Femo. Yes, too much hot weather. I've been wearing my fleece, my woolly jacket, and I've been enjoying it, I can tell you. Ramsey has come at me with some surprising news. So, this here, right here, is Queer by Mona Diorio, and Ramsey has informed me that he thinks this has been discontinued. Which is upsetting because it's one of my favourite fragrances. This is a top fragrance. I highly recommend it. Perfume. No. Do you prefer Violette Valenca to Queer d'Ange? Yes. I like Queer d'Ange, but not that much. Like, I wouldn't wear it. It's too floral, you know. At least autumn is alright, yes. Which, do you know of now you have the vintage version of Queer? Yes, I do, and there's another bottle for sale. There's another bottle for sale, and if that's the case, I might just buy that as well, because I can't be going without that fragrance. That's one of my lifetime fragrances, that. Oh, I could wear this tomorrow. Oud Satin Mood Extrait. Big unit, big sweet bastard. But yes, I'm going to get to my Maître Parfumier Gantier, which is amazing. Don't fall. There it is. So here it is, my friends. As you can quite clearly see, there is my Maître Parfumier Gantier, which has enchanted me so, along with Myrrh Ardent, while it does have a massive myrrh note of its own. That's pretty cool. I really like that. So, we all enjoy that. Cheap Imitations recommendation on Anne Dulamiste's A Parfum has me hyped. Yeah, I'm keen on that. Like, I would love to smell that. Don't know when I'm going to be able to. But I would like to smell it. I would like to get a sample, because I'm not spending fucking 400 quid on a bottle, a 75ml bottle, that I don't even know what it smells like, and it could just be a synthetic mess. I mean, because everyone's nose is different. But I am pretty interested to smell that. I'm pretty interested to smell the new tower. He's only made 1,000 bottles, so that's everybody already like rushing to like buy it. The rascal. Queer is available for cheap in India, is it? Mona Diorio's Queer. It's so good. It's such a good smoky leather fragrance. November to February. It really shines. For fuck's sake, spill it. Spill what? I don't want to spill any of my fragrances. Oh, sorry. The skin in my mouth is peeling. I think that's from the Paxlovid. Oh, I've been really enjoying my vintage Annick Goutal, Maître Parfumier de Gantier and L'Artisans recently. Anyway, just to stop Pradeep from shitting himself, the perfume I have been loving recently, that is not just Murad Dont, is called Bois de Turkey by Maître Parfumier de Gantier. Bois de Turkey is like M7 by Yves Saint Laurent, but with an absolutely stunning iris that runs right through the middle of it. You know? It's absolutely gorgeous. And I love it. It is probably better than M7, if I'm being honest. Like, I could compare them, but I think it's better than M7. M7's a little bit darker with that oudi sort of thing. And what did you think it was, Prody? M7's probably a bit darker with that, like the bigger patchouli, oud, myrrh thing. Of course, M7 came first, so you've got to give M7 its due. But this is absolutely gorgeous. I sent that, says Pradeep. I find it a bit similar to Noir de Peace. Do you not like it? I love it. If you don't like it, I'd buy you a bottle. Like, oh no, you only got a half bottle, didn't you? That wasn't very nice. I don't want a half bottle, I want a full one. But yes, this has been my recent discovery. Have you ever smelled M7 Original Formula? Not only have I smelled it, I've got 2 bottles of it. It is slightly better than, it performs better than M7, but it smells very similar. This reformulation is really good, to be fair. If it was shite, I would say, but it's not. It's actually a really good reformulation. There is no need to put... I fucking hate that. That's been happening all day, you know. But I've sent Houdini some Opium Secret de Parfum as well. I hope you'll enjoy it. But yeah, this is a really, really good... For fuck's sake. This is a really, really good reformulation. I love this stuff. This reminds me of earlier in my journey. You know, when it got re-released. Oh, and then I went on a hunt for vintage bottles. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Excuse me. Hello, Kim. Stephen says, I think. What do you think? I like it, Duck. That's why I asked you to test. You asked me to test Boada turkey. I think Boada turkey is absolutely immense. Hello, Alan Hansen. How are you? How is Alan? We're just sitting by the candle tonight, having a little chat. I'll go on as long as I can comfortably, you know. Someone's on the phone. I wonder who it could be. Oh. Alan Hansen is wearing Agle Imperial by Chopard. I have not smelled it. I think L'Oreal will kill all the classic YSL fragrances soon. Yes. Yes, I think they'll kill all the classic YSLs soon as well. Horrible. Horrible bastards. Who made this one? When did L'Oreal get a hold of YSL? It's been a while, hasn't it? 28 Rue Saint Honore, Paris, Luxury Products, New York. Imp Bar, Piper, Montreal. I knew you'd be able to tell with. Althea first impressions looks like dog diarrhea. The bottle is the same colour as dog diarrhea. It looks shit, and I don't know why people listen to these influencers now. It's pointless. Did anybody see Mark's video the other day? He fucking went in really hard on Demi Rowland and Aaron Terrence Hughes. Especially Demi not disclosing her relationship to Parfums de Marly. What video was it that he did? I essentially agreed with what he said, like. In fact, I did agree with what he said. I think it was it Baby Cat? It was either Baby Cat or PM by Fragrance du Bois. I think it was Fragrance du Bois one. But he spent a good while at the beginning telling it as he saw it. I tend to agree. Oh, yeah. Vanilla rolling. Do you know, Demi could have been a really good reviewer because she's not stupid. But she went down the money making clout route, which I don't know that she needed to do, you know. But here we are. New tower is next and only 1,000 bottles. Welcome, Benji. Benji, I saw that you uploaded that Silence the Sea oil to your eBay, mate. I can't believe you bought that. Silence the Sea is just so harsh. It's so, it's nasty. Like, it's got that evil air about it. Rotten fish. Bad sea. Can't get rid of it fast enough, says Benji. Golistan is an old new release from Tower. Does YSL even have anything for 30 plus anymore? It's all blue laundry garbage. No, YSL used to be one of the best houses. YSL used to be one of the best houses, and now it's not even close. New tower is Nexon. Benji, if you want to smell it, Les Santas have samples for £8 each, which is despicable. For a 1.5 ml. But they've also got bottles, and the bottles are £210. I'm not blind buying a £210. Not based on Tower's last 5-10 years of fragrance releases, because they've been really quite poor. So most of the stuff he's released has been quite poor, in my opinion. Hello, Silkworm. I am feeling better, thank you. Rich, what's your take on Opium Pour Homme? Pretty sure that's axed as well. One of the versions is axed. Not both of them. I think the Eau de Toilette's gone, but I think the Eau de Parfum's still in production. Excuse me, whilst I hydrate. What the fuck? What did she review? Other than showing her TTs? Benji, my aunt can buy it. She's in Towers neighbourhood, says Dushan. Silkworm, I am feeling better. How are you? Like I say, it's not going to be a massive stream. This probably just go for an hour or something, settle back into it. Going to try and start on the Maître Parfumier de Gantier sample set tomorrow. Do a first impression series, even though I've bought like 3 or 4. You know, I've got Amber Prechot, I've got a bottle of Santal Noble now, which is amazing. And I have Bois de Turkey, which is amazing as well. I've also got Racine. I used to have Root de Vetiver, but I sent it to Houdini, I think, because it was just fucking like pitch black tar. It was really quite bad. Couldn't have it. I need to pick up M7 next time it pops up at discounters. Well worth it. Sample is on the way from Les Santas now, plus a bottle of Cologne Aficionado. What a scent. Yes. Yes. It's a fabulous scent, that. I absolutely love it. It's got something very vintage about it. YSL's just a shadow of what it once was, says Stefan. It was one of the best fragrance houses, and now they release only garbage. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they release pretty consistently shocking perfumes, like, you know, really very bad. I heard somebody announce, I heard somebody say the other day that they thought Myself would do really well, and they gave reasons for it, and I can't remember what they were, but I actually ended up agreeing with them. They convinced us, and I was convinced. I was like, yeah, actually, you're right, it will do well. And I'll be absolutely fucking wounded by it. But it doesn't change the fact that it will do well. What should I say? Should I bite my nose off to spite my face, make a liar of myself? No, it will do well. And it's very sad. But that's where we're at. Everybody wants to smell like that, apparently. Which is a bit sickening. But once you get... I don't know how it works. I don't know how fragrance marketing and trends work. I like to try and figure it out, but it just feels like it's just slightly out of reach. Excuse me as I take a cocktail of... a cocktail of painkillers. Oh! I've been trying not to drink as much water recently. Can you believe? Don't ask me why. Actually, I do know why. Because when I don't drink as much water, right, the weight falls off. Right? Absolutely mental. Because water weighs a lot. And I've decided as well, I'm only getting weighed first thing in the morning, so I don't have a chance to drink anything. I was at the nurse's the other day and she was like, "Oh, I'll just weigh you." And I was like, "All right then." Felt like a baby. And she weighed us and she was like, "Good God." She was like, "The weight's dropping off you." And I was like, "Ha." And that's the only reason I can think, because I've been stuffing my face while I've been ill. It must be all the water. Like, Dior isn't a shadow of its former self for about 13 years now, says Spaced Out. And that is a very fair point. Dior's been really, really poor. I don't think it's quite 13 years. But I know what you're saying. Like, the last really good releases from them was stuff like Amber and Away, Leather Oud, Oud Ispahan, all those like initial Demaché Privés, they were all the best ones. And they've just been fucking bait since about 2017, 2018. Queer Canage is my probably that and Patchouli Imperial. I might wear that tomorrow actually. I'm gonna wear a fragrance like that tomorrow. I might dig into the back of the cupboard, see what's up. Cabernet Sauvage Elixir is a very solid release. It's less bad than the other ones, but I don't like it. I've got to be honest, I don't like it. But it's considerably less bad than the other Sauvages. It's not saying a lot, that though. Let's be honest. It's not really. It's not really a high bar, is it? Richard, did you weather strip your window? Hope not. Take us out back. No, I haven't, not yet, but we will be. Our Clear Canage on our birthday. I love that stuff, says James. Yeah, it's fun. Fucking brilliant, like. It's a big leather iris thing with some kind of gooey floral at the top. I don't know what it is, but it's thick, like orange. So it's African orange flower, isn't it? But it gives like a syrupy goo, you know? It gives big syrupy goo vibes. Sorry, my candle's tunneling and I refuse to accept it. There you go. Look like I've wrapped a tin of soup up or something for the... Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Oh, Patchouli Magnétique seems to be the one that falls over and pushes everything else around. Love Bois d'Argent, says Stephen. Yeah, it's amazing. Bois d'Argent and Amber and Away are the only two privés I would pick up and wear. Honestly, I think the pre-cooked Bois d'Argent is good to go. Any pre-cooked Bois d'Argent is good to go. The new one apparently shite. Apparently the new one is truly awful. Like, I think it was Pradeep saying that. It's like water, isn't it? You know? So, that's pretty scary. Right, I'll be back in a minute, friends. I'm going to dehydrate. It's just like old times. Oh. Oh, I'm back. It's nice and warm in this room now. Better than having to wear a fleece. That's what my mum said to us the other day. She was like, oh, I don't want to put the heating on yet. You should just wear a fleece. And I was like, wear me fleece? I was like, it's 2023, you mad cow. I can't be just wearing the fleece in my own house. And yet here I am. The heating's on and I'm putting a fleece on. I'm getting old. Oh. Just want to go and sit out in the car, to be honest. Drive around in it. It's got heated seats. I tell you, once you've had heated seats, you will not go back. Good grief. My 250ml of Bois d'Argent is nearly empty, says Stephen. Oh, that is sad. That is sad. I don't like to hear that. I have got a 450ml of the EDP from before the 2017-2018 debacle, and I have a eau de cologne version. Would you believe? And the eau de cologne version is absolutely stunning. It's glorious. Myself or stronger with you? I know you have both, says Bob to Pradeep. I have seen normal customers spraying Bois d'Argent on a blotter, complaining they can't smell anything. The assay and walking off a few times. Yeah. I can imagine that. There's just nothing there, is there? Tested Reflection Man. It's too similar to Lamal, honestly. More white floral. I got the white floral Lamal. I had Fleur de Mal. God, it was fucking shocking. It was awful. It made us feel sick. You know what I mean? It had some kind of like drain-like quality to it. Foul. Pat Lester says, hi, Rich. Hello, Pat Lester. Hopefully you are getting better. I am, thank you. Scent of the Day, Dead of Night by Strangelove. It's the type of stankiness I was looking for, and it's close to the skin. Nice. Welcome, Divine. Tonight we are watching cat videos. I will be watching cat videos at some point during the night, don't worry. Just not on stream. Scent of the Day was Fragrance du Bois Solstice that I wore at the gym. Galfar, welcome. How are you? Product says, I saw Amber in a Wee cologne. Didn't know it was a thing. It was out for a year. Amber in a Wee cologne, and it wasn't reformulated. It was just literally repackaged. It was out for a year. Which just seems to me like really slapdash, cack-handed, like it seems like really poorly planned, you know. Try the Centric 01 today. I have to say I love ISOE soup with the transparent factor, but this has lemon, pepper, and iris. My friend has a bottle of ISOE super that she wears, and it just smells really nice. Just ISOE super. It's got nothing else in it. Literally, like I suggested it to her. Her and Richie G. Richie G got a bottle of it. I got a bottle of it, and I was like, "Oh, I can't be arsed wearing this. I want a perfume." But if I wasn't into perfume, and I just wanted to smell nice, and I literally just put on ISOE super. You can just do that. You can do that. I sit before you, and all you've got to do is look at my collection and be, I'm not wearing a bottle of ISOE fucking super. Was there an Noir collection in colour? Yes, there was, and I would absolutely. I know Jonathan's got a bottle, and I'd mud wrestle my own mum to get me hands on a bottle like that. I know someone offered to sell me a decant, and I was like, I want a bottle. Very kindly offered to sell me a bottle, but he said it was his. He said it was his favourite perfume. Welcome, Galen. Ken says I'll swap FB de Sir Keman and FB. Who's FB? Full bottle de Sir Keman and full bottle I'll do Ezen Oudzen for a deep vintage bottle of Bois d'Argent. I'd rather have the Bois d'Argent, mate. Sorry, I've got a 250. But I appreciate the offer. Which I'm not into. I'm not into the fragrances of which you speak. Oudzen does sound nice. I think Ramsey would be up for that. I know someone who's selling their entire Ensar Oud collection, and they have a lot. I bought a bottle of Amouage Overture, says Silkworm. I love this scent, but performance is disappointing. Anyone had the same experience? Not personally. Was there an Eau Noir in Cologne? Yes, there was. Howdy, Gil. Ground zero of perfume is where you live, Prodium. I bet you see lots. Oud Mineral for the signature line next. I heard from Sebastian. I heard that as well. Pretty underwhelming. Plum Japanese would be great for the signature line. It would, but I fear what they'd do to it. It wouldn't be as good. If there's one thing we've learned, it's that when they take those privés and they put them into, when they take those private blends and they put them into signature bottles, they're not as good. You know, that is. I mean, the people said Beau de Jour was good, but only the first third of the perfume is. The rest of it's just amber wood. It doesn't have the standard of the patchouli in it that the private blend does. I saw an amber in a wee cologne on eBay for $1,800 US. Dear me, it's exactly the same as the eau de parfum that followed it the next year. Exactly the same. Bois d'Argent is a silent beast. People have no idea, says Bob. Terre Parfum is much better nowadays, I think. Going up past the big ISO-E and the EDT. A Tobacco Oud Parfum version might be good release. I'm interested in smelling that, but again, what they did with Tobacco Oud Intense, I didn't enjoy it. They just added a fat vanilla. But if they did Tobacco Oud and they just made it fucking fat, and it was Tobacco Oud but fatter, I'd buy a bottle of that. Absolutely, I would. It would explain why they don't do 100 mils of Tobacco Oud anymore. It'd be cool if Tom Ford came out of retirement and put out an indie line, like Joe Malone. I'm expecting to be one of the first people to smell Jubilation 40. Shit is going to be lit, says Divine. Please let us know what happens. Leave a comment on the channel and we will go live so you can sit and tell us all about how good it is or how not good it is. A Tobacco Oud Parfum version might be a good release. I think it would. I live in hope, but Tom Ford's let us down pretty badly for the last... It's been a bit like Dior and YSL. Like, these companies have just shat on us from a great height, if we're being honest. What's Duchamp done? That's insane. Bob, there are entire families who wear only Bois d'Argent for yes, is Brody. Germs and Derby for $1,600 Well, I paid £800 for 200 mil, so really I paid £400 for 100 mil. Pretty good. I'm going to wear that again soon, actually. It's been a while. I haven't been wearing my my leathers so far. I've been wearing ambers. I've been wearing a lot of ambers. Murad, Don, Ambra Fetiche, Bois de Turkey, Lead Doesn't Matter Cane I wore the other day. Balenciaga Pour Homme. L'Eau d'Ambre Extreme by L'Artisan. It's a fabulous fragrance. I thought tobacco intense in paper was rotten, but on skin, delightful. I just got this. I liked it, but I just the overly vanillic. If I was going to go for like an amber vanilla type thing, I would go amber fetiche. I would go amber prosciutto. You know, like they're the kind of vanillas that I've got that I really like. I really am interested. I mean, Pradeep's got us thinking about fucking the benzoin from what the fuck they're called, Diptyque, the Rascal. I thought about buying it for a mate actually. I recently smelled Clive Christian's Amberwood the other day, like an actual scent called Amberwood. Sounds like Mitch's wet dreams is divine. You know, somebody could make a perfume that smelled of ambers and it smelled of woods, but not amberwood, right? And I imagine it could be brilliant, you know? But amberwoods are fucking lamentable. Like, they're just so bad and they're fucking everywhere. Smelled a perfume on a lass in the shop the other day and she reeked of amberwood. And I was just like, oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Welcome, Jonathan. How are you, mate? I've been wearing Balenciaga more often recently. I see why you love it. The dry down scent that is still lingering on your skin for hours is divine. It is some fragrance. It was on my t-shirt. It was on my t-shirt that I picked up the other day, and it was just, oh God, it was so good. Just on the t-shirt, you know. It's so good. It's so fucking good. It's like nothing you get these days. Scent of the day, Amber Sultan, the last of it. That's another amber I would wear. Today I wore 5 o'clock Au Gingembre and I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. Hello, Tripler, mate. How are you? Vintage Fahrenheit. Yeah, I need to crack into some of that as well. There's going to be some good fragrances not get worn this year. I was sitting looking back at a couple of the old fragrance rotation videos from the summer, and I've got so many more autumn and winter perfumes than I do spring and summer perfumes. I haven't worn Gucci Guilty Absolute yet. You know what I mean? I haven't worn Camel yet. I haven't worn... I have actually worn Real Patchouli. I haven't worn Lone Star Memories yet. Pardon me. I haven't worn Féminité du Bois. I have worn Patchouli Noisette, and I wore that when I wasn't very well, and I actually quite enjoyed it. I've been buying a car, so I've been trying to lay off purchasing, and then the car broke, and I had to spend nearly half as much again getting the fucker fixed. I wish I had saved Japan Noir for some of you here, to be honest. I enjoyed my decant away. That is the best way to be, though, Spaced Out. You enjoy your decant. You enjoy it and be happy. I'm happy that you enjoyed it. What up, Duck? Wearing vintage Chanel EDT. Poor Monsieur. Hate the EDP. That is outrageous. That is exactly the opposite of me. But that's because the EDT hates me. I think the EDT smells absolutely amazing, but just not on me. It smells like death on me. Turns to bleach. Hello, Interference. I hope you're well. Hello, Boz. How are you? There is a juice box which is Ambroxan plus Isoe plus Ambrenis. Oh, God. Boz is wearing the Triumph of Bacchus. I'm going to do the Argos sample set at some point. You just have to bear with us. I'm so looking forward to trying the House of Oud's Crop 2023, but no stores have sample yet. No stores even have a bottle. Fahrenheit first formulation is great. Reminds me of the 90s, says Stephen. It is absolutely fabulous. It's incredible. Excuse me. Tef Music. How are you? I need to sample Overture. Women's Centrifugal Force put it as #1 Amouage as Apple Brandy Accord. I'm going to have to test Bois d'Harmonie properly. Smells like camphor. Rich saved that Reynolds wrap. She's like, shit's like precious metal now. Reynolds wrap. Lamar Cooler, dig your channel, says Tef Music. Just coming, what the fuck is that thing wrapped in foil? It is a candle. It's a candle. Interference. Hello. Pat Lester, I want to try the House of Dusita, particularly Oud Infinite. Have you sampled any from the house? Pat, Oud Infinite has been discontinued, unfortunately. I have a playlist. If you go to my playlists, you will see my Dusita playlist, and I ended up buying one, actually, which is rare. That's Tobacco Oud Intense. Yeah, things are looking up, thank you. Hi, Paroli. I'm good, thanks, Rich. You're working out again, finally. Good, man. Gotta look after yourself. Nice, someone who knows how to maintain a candle properly. Yes, that's me. Vintage Bois d'Harmonie is worth it, says Ken. I tried Sandalo by ADP and the Lily of the Valley, like them both. There you go. Happy days. That looks like a biryani pot in a foil, says Brady. Oud Infinite is so addictive in the dry down, says Interference. If you're into that sort of thing, yeah. Yeah, if you're into that kind of thing, I've no doubt that it is very addictive, but I'm not, unfortunately. I think it smells like rubber. I think it smells like shit. I think it smells like some poor animal that's come to the end of its life and can't control its guts or its bladder, and it generally can't look after itself. Friends, if you would like to like the stream, I would appreciate it greatly. I would be most appreciative. I'm not going to stick around much longer. I'm just going to ease back into the streams, because the famous virus is still lingering. It's not lingering. I'm not positive or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But it's got a little bit of damage done to my chest, lungs. So I'm still recovering from that. But apart from that, I'm okay. Jonathan says, Rich, let me see that bottle of Santal Nobile, please. Oh, God. Right. Hold on. Do not fall off. Good. Good. Oh, no, you do not. There it is. Can't be a cheap candle. It's not Joe Malone. It is Diptyque. It is a Diptyque candle, and no, it was not fucking cheap. I can tell you, it was not cheap. Not at all. Jesus. Excellent, thank you. No problem. It's got Santal Noble on the bottle, on the bottom. That's where they write all of their bloody names. It's got such an outrageous patchouli note in it. It's really, there's a lot going on for a straight up fragrance called Santal Noble. Like, you could have called it fucking all sorts. There you are. I'll have to try and reassemble this best I can. Oh God. There you go. Is that where everything was? I hope so. Seems peaceful. That Santal Noble needs a tinfoil cap. And we all need a tinfoil hat every once in a while. I recalled when I smelled Une Infinite the first time. It was in the dry down that I finally started liking it. What kind of candle is that, Mini Mitch? It is a Ambra candle by Diptyque. Lighting the stream is the kind of thing I'm into. Also leather. Oh. Fraggle lunchtime. Rachel has a student teacher conference this month, so she is busy. We should get Mitch to smell Cami since it's now under Xerjoff. I think Peter from Fragrance Views actually got a few of them, like. I will add that to the collection soon. Somebody tried to sell me a full sealed bottle of that the other day for $500. And I was like, no. Like, I don't care where you come from or what you say. He was like, I paid $500 for it. I was like, you can keep that for $500, man. That is a silly price. We should get more. Jonathan, there's a very strong coffee scent for you. It's called Followed by Kerosene. I didn't like it. Boss says, you'll probably be happy when I tell you I don't like the latest PDM out there. Well, you probably saved yourself a lot of money, mate, because you won't get a free bottle. All the reviewers will get a free bottle, but you won't. You know? Bought myself a sample set of the Argoses, so it will be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how I react to that brand. I'm hoping I like one, you know? Because I don't like it when I shit on. I mean, I know it sounds like I enjoy it, and sometimes I do feel like kicking a brand when they're down. Or kicking a brand when they're up. But, like, I just feel like I'm just like playing to the gallery. Like, I don't want it to just come across like I'm just doing it to be a bellend, you know. I mean, don't get us wrong. I'm not above being a bellend. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I'm not just doing it for that reason. Reviewing babies. What? Halloween Man X is my first coffee scent. Got it recently, says Boz, and I like it. I'll tell you what. I still think the finest coffee scent is Follow. I think Follow is considerably better than Followed. Followed I've got here, and it's got this spiciness to it. It's got this fucking dark, warm spiciness to it, and it's fucking rough. And I much prefer the original, I must admit. I really love this. I think this is one of the best indie perfumes ever made. Like, oh, this has got a dustiness to it. Maybe it's even an amber wood lurking in there, but it's made very well. The Fall of Phaeton is a great work scent. If the Argos are good, I will be surprised, but I also haven't tried them, says Carl. How are you, Carl? I hope you're well. You kick Brian's 9 ways to Sunday, says Bob. Yeah. Guess your nose on Prinvaruk, says Ken. Welcome, Ken. Ken, I'm interested in your profile picture. It looks very... Say the type of thing that... Oh, shit. I do hope that's yours. I do hope that car's yours, mate. I just ordered a sample of that too. So far, Black Phantom intoxicated a mystic experience. Most coffee scents suck. There's a Fugia scent called Arabica, which is a 100-bottle limited edition. They only sell it in Milan. It's no good to me. Sat here in Newcastle, cold and silly. I look forward to smelling Arabica. Arabica, probably next year at Essence. Are you going to Essence? I refuse to touch Argos because of their PR. Product. Feel the same about several other brands. I feel the same way about it, but the fact of the matter is, I've paid for these, and I am going to say what I need to say, you know. And if there's good ones, I'll say they're good. And if there isn't, I'll say there isn't. I agree with you though. On principle, it's rough. But I also think it's interesting to juxtapose. Taft Music says, what's wrong with Argos marketing? It's that they are so heavily involved in sending free bottles to certain channels and almost exclusively getting positive reviews. Have you ever seen a bad review of an Argos? But there aren't enough negative reviews out there, frankly. It's completely skewed the fucking it's completely skewed the market. It's completely skewed everything that what people claim to be in this space. They're not reviewing. They're pushing. Never forget the phrase, if something is free, you are the product. These people who get free bottles are the product. And they're selling themselves to you. And you pay for their free bottles. All the newer houses just the way it's done today. Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's right at all. You know? Not only that, right, but they are legally obliged to tell you that they've taken compensation for their review, quote unquote. And they don't. They try to make it seem like they didn't, or they just don't tell you, which is illegal. You're going to dunk on them. I respect it. I think Triumph of Bacchus is probably a solid take of the Carlisle profile, but most of the other ones are probably just meh. If there are any good ones that I like, I would buy one. And I would buy it. I wouldn't accept it for free. I'd buy it. You know, because I think you should be paid for your labour. But I seriously have doubts going into it. Like, doubt that Santa Nobile has a big castoreum. Not for me. Ducks don't lie, they multiply. Carl says, I'm good. I ordered some 15ml Hermes Essence recently for my birthday. I've not tried any of those Hermes Essence, so it'll be a treat. Ducks eat duck food. I eat all kinds of food. I've been eating too much food recently. Looking for a bottle of Oud Monarch wood cap version. Any ideas? Personally, no. Ramsey's probably your best bet to ask about those sorts of things. Ken, Prin Lamos took that Mongolian desert wolf seriously with Varuk. Like he's used actual desert wolf dingleberry tincture. Fuck's sake. Tried 5 Argos scents so far, and there isn't one that I would call not good, says Boz. Taff says, I own 2 of them. Boz says, I also own 2 of them. Danae is my least favourite, but even it is okay. In the end, it should be about the scent itself. Screw the politics. No, I agree. Like I said, if I find one that I like and I want to own it and it would add to the collection, I'd buy it. I'm not just going to say that in the same way that I'm not going to say they're good just because. I'm not going to say they're bad just because. You know? I will be honest. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. Stick to Chanel pre-2010 girl on and her Mercedes spaced out. I'll tell you, I'm loving Annick Goutal, L'Artisan, and Maître Parfumé Elegante at the minute. Good grief. That is some serious perfumery going on between those three houses, I can tell you. Very good. Very happy. My only wish is that I'd fucking encountered them sooner, like. You know, Lorenzo Villarez is really good as well, actually. Surprised no one has done a coffee and cigarette type fragrance, or has there been? Not coffee and cigarette. You usually get jasmine with cigarettes because it's quite sexy. You know, it's got that kind of woman after sex kind of vibe. I know of a couple of people that are currently building their collections, looking into the space with the intention of being a villain. A bit like the guys on EDJ try to do. I don't know what that means. If you can explain that to us. One house I can see is seriously overrated and is using false marketing as Blue Atlas. James says L'Artisan is better than Chanel. Do you know, I probably like more L'Artisans than I do Chanel. No, that's not true. I've said that. That's not true. That's not true at all. I really want to try that Miradont. You really do. It's fucking amazing. A bloke I know, my friend in Japan, I said, look, can you find us a bottle of Miradont and a bottle of Ensens Flamboyant and a bottle of Ambre Fetiche? And he was like, yeah, okay. And he got back to us, he was like, Richard, I found some, but they're in the newer packaging, not like them square bottles. I was like, whoa, sound. He was like, it's 250 quid for a bottle. I was like, oh, that's steep. That's very steep, that, mate. And then he was like, yeah, they're 50ml bottles. And I was like, flipping heck. I was very surprised to hear that. You know? Pain and suffering. EDJ as in the EDJ subreddit where they all shit on the usual suspects for the supposedly honest reviews. I know what EDJ is. I just meant when you said, like, I know a couple of people who are currently building their collections and looking to enter the space with the intention of being a villain. What do you mean by, like, being a villain? I'm not questioning. I'm not, like, trying to confront you. I just don't know what you mean. I know who all the jerks are. Well, I know the Oda jerks. I don't know who they are, but you know what I mean. Guerlain or Chanel? Hardest question ever, says Andrej. Andre, you might be right. Well, Chanel has made considerably less perfumes. I would have said, oh, God. The thing is, Chanel's probably a bigger name simply because of, like, the fashion side of it. But I don't know, girl. For me, probably. Oh God. Guerlain's probably the better perfume house, but Chanel's made some fragrances that are unimpeachable for me, unimpeachably Cuir de Russie. Antaeus. Just go back to Antaeus. You know what I mean? Number 5. They've had bigger hits. I think Chanel's had bigger hits than Guerlain, but I think Guerlain's been consistently better. Like, you've just got to look at the output, man. Many houses have zero marketing budget and just flood the influencer market with free bottles. Absolutely. Look at where Parfum de Marly started. You know, but I think that guy had fucking, like, big capital, you know, to begin with. So I'd love to design a before coffee and cigarette fragrance. 2 favourite smells of my youth. Bespoke or bespoke. I have the square bottle of Ambrose Fattiche also. Quite nice. How big is your bottle? Would you like to sell it? Pradeep says, I'm sure those guitars will be up for 50 on Vinted. If you could find me them, I would buy them. Please, let me know. This woman that once guested JJ's stream said she made a scent that smells like fear. Horror, that is. Scary. Big and scary. Bought some vintage guitar the last couple of years. They were sleepers. They are sleepers. They're fucking amazing perfumes, like. There are a lot of grey areas in this space, i.e. the 10% codes you see being offered everywhere actually come with 10% kickbacks for the influencers that they never mention. Yes, there are these expose channels that you see all over YouTube where people call out for dishonest behaviour, and some of those guys want to do the same while mixing in traditional frag content. Yes, a lot of people point and scream and shout at other people for doing shit that they're doing as well. Bought some vintage guitar the last couple of years. They were sorry, I read that. See, I just don't do it. I just don't do any of that. Any kind of marketing, fucking, even the stuff I got off Eugene, I won't talk about it. I'll tell you when I've worn it, and that's it. Because I don't think it's fair. I just don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. Number 19, Paul Monsieur, Kira Rusi, Paul Befemo, you ruined it at the end there, mate. Girl on heritage fragrances are better than Chanel. Girl on is fragrance history itself. That's hard to argue with. Jiki Monsieur, Shalimar, Samsara, Habit Rouge, Vetiver, Heritage, just to name a few. That's the thing as well. You could go on, you know, with Girl on, you could go on. You could just be like, oh, I'll just keep going, you know. Even L'Homme Ideal, like, I hate to say it, like L'Homme Ideal's like, as a modern men's sweet fragrance, it's like the best of that genre, you know, like the Eroses and stuff like that. It's like, it's just so much better than all of those. So much better. And it's just so outrageous how it happens. Cuir de Russie is sensational, same with Antares, but Mitsuko, Shalimar, Heritage, I can't choose between Chanel and Guerlain. No, and that's the good thing, you don't have to choose. You can have both. You know? That's often my excuse when people ask me to choose between two different things. I just say, I don't have to choose. Bollocks to choosing. Some days I'll have Chanel, some days I'll have Guerlain, and I can just have both and be really happy. You know? So thank God. But it's an interesting thing to do, isn't it? That's food for thought, Divine. I do use that when I buy August bottles, the 10% code. I know you hate to do it on purpose. I love it, says Paul Family. L'Homme Ideal Extreme is fantastic. Try it, please. It's the best from the line. Get on Vetiver is always looking at me, tempting me, taunting me, says Trotler. Divine says, Boz, you shouldn't, because the 10% codes you say influencers offer you, they don't have your best intentions at all. August is one of those brands who offer 17% off multiple times per year. Michelef is even worse, says Divine. You say influencers offer you 10% off, but Michelef runs 20 to 25% off for weeks at a time. Because they can't give that shit away for free, that's why. PK Derby. Derby's immense. Tripler. Sometimes I'll take a look at that. Hermes number one at the minute, in my opinion, says Pradeep. Never bought a Michelef. I wouldn't bother either. Oh, for sure. And then the first few art and material Guerlains were also immense. Vanilla Wet Dream, straight up the best vanillas ever to me, says Spaced Out. It's what they've been known for, isn't it? Guerlain. Oh, friends, I've hit a while and I'm very fucked. So I'm going to go. I cut it early today. thank you very much for watching me on my comeback stream. I'm extremely battered. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and commenting and keeping me company. I have missed you. Believe me, I've missed you more than you've missed me. It's been nice to talk to you all again. And I will see you all again soon, friends. Good night.